Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest champagne. Thanks for tuning in. Ether, Bitcoin, crypto still in the green, looking good. We haven't hit the 10K. We're getting close. We're going to talk about the math today. We'll see what the news is. I see that the SEC commissioner is suggesting something. We'll be talking about that and more. But first, let me shout out all the crypto maniac boomers out there. Anthony, Beverly, Michael, Dolphin 134, Punish GT, the rest of the boomers pouring into this live broadcast. We are preheating the oven here to 450 and beyond. Make sure you're smashing the likes, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Stay tuned in to the good crypto word that we spread here daily, deep in the foxholes of the blockchain battlefield. Kaboom. What about Cardano, my brother? Cardano's all right. I'll be honest with you. I'm still waiting for them to actually display and implement and roll out a working product. All we have right now is testnet, and promise. And while it looks good and it is promising, it's going to take a lot more than that right now to be a competitor in the industry. Okay, so I'm not securing any bags at the moment, but it is on our watch list, and I'll leave it at that. Shout out to George. Shout out to Prognatic. The rest of the boomers. George is saying EOS, DAP, PIOS. It's been a while since I've heard about PIOS, the private EOS sister chain that was created. I think I got an airdrop maybe, but ever since then, I'm not sure. I haven't even looked really at the EOS bags. I have an EOS bag. I like EOS. I think it's here to stay. I think they're paying the piper over there in DC. So let's see where this whole thing could end up. Voice, social media, DAP is promising to put everybody on the blockchain with their ID, basically. So let's see how that pans out. Not particularly what I'm interested in, but let's see. We got an eye on it. I already have a baggie. So, like I said, let's keep our eye on it. If you're just tuning in, I need you smashing the buttons. We just started this broadcast. We'll be talking about Ether, Bitcoin, the cryptos. They're still in green. We'll talk about Ether DeFi. When we're going to go about above 10K, according to some of these articles, what the SEC commissioner says, and more. Make sure you tune in to yesterday's broadcast. We went off yesterday. Someone said it was an epic stream. I think it was JoJo that said epic stream on one of the comments. We did 2.5 hours yesterday, and around the 1 hour mark, we started talking about things that make you go, from, politics to conspiracies and more. And, it seems like everything comes with a conspiracy nowadays, right, guys? It's like, I don't know what's going on. Everything has something questionable or something that makes you go, So if you're interested with that type of conversation, everything from politics to questioning the curvature of the earth, the moon landing and more, check out yesterday's stream around the 1 hour marker. We definitely had some fun. Shout out to Dolphin 134. He grabbed a small baggie of Algorand last week. Yeah, we've seen Algorand. I don't know much about it. When I hear Algorand, the first thing I think of is Decentraland. And the impression I get is that it's a gaming token, but I remember looking into it and it's not. I forgot what it actually does, but maybe you could refresh my memory. Guys, drop a comment out here. Let me know what Shaken and Bacon will be checking out the math today. Let me turn off these. Did I turn off these coins? Yeah, I already did. Let me share the display with you boomers out there. You can see here, coin market cap, we're trading sideways again, 97.78. But every time we trade sideways for a day or two, we end up trading sideways at a higher high, which is good. So let me zoom out for the 5-day. You can see here the 5-day looking good. The 5 days now, we're like trading sideways basically around here for the past day and a half, I would say, or two days. It's about from February 5th to about now. We've been trading basically sideways above 95, which is a good sign if you ask me. I would expect a pullback at some point as we approach 9,000, but at the same time, you have people selling off, and then the FOMO, the fear of missing out, is starting to kick in for some people as we approach the 10K. So maybe it's balancing out. You have those that have been waiting to get out the game as they approach 10K. They want to sell off. And then as we approach 10K, there is that FOMO kicking in from some of the retail buyers. And, that could balance things out maybe. Maybe that's why we're trading sideways. Again, I'm giving my opinion. I don't have data to back this up, but that's, it's a theory I'm throwing out there. As we approach 10K and beyond, I would expect some pullbacks, and it's going to, we're going to have to struggle to get over this 10K mark. It's going to have to be a fight, but I think it's healthy. And again, I will repeat this on almost all broadcasts. In my opinion, the goal here, price-wise, when it comes to Bitcoin, is to remain above $10,000 for the majority of the year. We haven't even broke 10K yet, so let's see. Once we break 10K, let's see if we can hold 10K as the new support level. We're just not there yet, but so far so good. We've kaboomed. Look at the year-to-date charts. The year-to-date chart. We started the new year at somewhere around, just above 7,000. So, I mean, if you got into the game, even in the last month, it's looking sexy, guys. It is looking sexy. Shout out to Jaron. Afternoon champ. I bought a 4K of ETHEREUM and 888,000 of Kick. I've never even heard of Kick. ETHEREUM I've heard of, but the fuels are lush and green. Shout out to you. I'm glad that you're making some gains. It's looking good. We'll take a peek at our altcoin portfolio that we've been managing here virtually. I looked at it this morning, and it is outperforming Bitcoin. And that's the goal when we created that virtual community portfolio. I'll let you take a peek at it, show you the coins that we got in there, and we'll keep an eye on it. We may be doing some trades sooner than later there, and it's all virtual, so you guys can follow along. Grab the small baggie of Algorand. I read that. Ducats in the bucket. Shout out to Crypto Space. Dilemmas here. Jaron, did you get your 888K free with Ledger? He's asking Jaron. I don't know anything about that Kick token. I have no idea what that is. But if you made gains, congrats. It's all congratulations. BlockFi continues to bombard me with ads. Let me know if you're getting these ads. I asked you guys yesterday if any of you guys have heard of this platform. I have nothing to do with it. They're just hitting me up with ads via the Brave browser, and I'm earning just by clicking on these ads. I think it was CryptoZilla yesterday that said, if they run too much ads, that's suspect. It could be funny bunny. And, you do have a point. Something that runs way too many ads, it does raise some questions. But let me know if you know anything about this BlockFi thing. Because I'm getting ads. Guys, I'm going to repeat to you, guys, download the Brave browser. It's just like Chrome. I'm using it right now. It blocks unwanted ads. You can see here my coin market cap looking clean as a whistle. And when you turn on a certain feature, you could get those pop-up ads that you just seen here on the bottom right-hand corner. When you click them, they allow you to earn some BAT tokens. And you can use those BAT tokens for whatever you like. You can tip other content creators. You can hodl them. You can swap them. Boom, boom, boom. So there you go. ETH1 says they will unfreeze Kick tokens since frozen right now. Yeah, you guys are talking about Kick, but I have no idea, so I can't chime in. But keep talking. Each one teach one here in the population of the chat box. I may not be interested, but someone else may be. So, it's all good. It's all good. Shout out to Crypto Space, Dolphin 134, Derek, Dilemma, and the rest of the boomers. I need to get on Brave, says Derek. Yeah, just get it. It's just like Chrome, Derek. It's like you won't even notice the difference. And in fact, it's it even lets you do, I think, a VPN if you want, or if not, maybe not. But it has a crypto wallet. It's basically like an Ether wallet. So I mean, you'd be using it just like the Chrome, and you can earn a couple BAT tokens. I'd let you guys know the browser works both on desktop and mobile. I have it both on the desktop and my mobile device. One thing that I've noticed, though, I use the desktop way more than my mobile device because I'm here at the desk or whatnot. But I'm earning more on the mobile device by clicking on these ads that I have on the desktop, which leads me to believe that maybe they pay more per click on the mobile device. The other day I checked my mobile device balance. I had like $40 or something like that, as opposed to the desktop. It was more like $10, $20. So it's almost like double that I've been earning there on the mobile device. If anybody knows if they're actually paying more or not, I don't know. Okay, I'm giving you, I guess, anecdotal evidence. Does it have all the same Chrome extensions? Yeah. If you you can actually import your Chrome settings, your extensions, your everything. I use the MetaMask here. I use it just like Chrome. It's just like Chrome. It's built on that on the open source Chrome protocol or software. I don't know the actual word for it, but yeah, it's built on that. Brave is the best man. You earn bat for free. Yeah, I know. It's like, why not earn bat for free? You just get these little ads. You click on them. It's free. It's not too much, guys. I mean, it's like a couple bucks here and there. I mean, you're not going to get rich. You're probably not going to be able to, pay the rent with it. But again, it's like the easiest way. You don't got to do anything but, use the browser. And you're going to use a browser anyway. This browser is just like Chrome. So, I mean, like, this is a no-brainer. And let me be clear. The reason that I, keep saying this is because I do earn something if you click the link that I have down below in the description. I have like a referral link. If you install it, and you have to leave it installed for 30 days, and then they shoot me $5. So, I just want to be clear. That's why I push it, not only because I use it, but, I get the $5 out of it. But it's not really about the 5. You can go directly and download it without the link. I'm telling you, I use it. So it is what it is. I'll leave it with that. It's only $5 that I'm getting. So there's no reason to shit it that much. Shout out to Double X, Derek, Geron, ETH1, Crypto Space, and the rest of the boomers. I'm up to 226 bats, says Geron. There you go, like $50. Yeah, I mean, why not? If you can get a month or a few, an extra $50 in crypto. I mean, I'll tell you guys what I've been doing. I hold the bats. I'm not really interested in like hodling the bats, but I hold them. Until when I see them go green, I can swap them out for Bitcoin. So it's another source of capital to dollar cost average into Bitcoin for me. Over time, guys, that bat will stack up. So use it. Yeah. I mean, it's why not? I will download, champ. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to download with my link or not, but if you want to support, I get $5. You got to leave it installed for 30 days for me to get the 5. But forget about the $5, guys. It's go directly if you like. Try it out. Let me know. I'm using it, so I feel comfortable talking about it because, I'm using it. Kaboom. Yeah, and apparently there's like a little more privacy, like the cookies or something. They don't track you as much as Google. I don't know how the back end works, but whatever. I just looked on Google Trends, and it's interesting. A lot of very poor countries use the Brave browser. Well, yeah, I mean, you think about it. In a poor country, $50 is a lot. It goes a lot longer, a lot further than it can in the States. So, if they can earn a couple dollars, I would assume that's attractive to them just for being online. And everybody's online anyway, so you might as well use it. You won't even notice the difference. I did not even notice the difference when I switched to Chrome. In fact, I did notice the difference in the fact that it moves faster because I'm getting less ads. I just read that. CryptoZilla says DHS, Department of Homeland Security, canceled global entry for New York residents due to sanctuary policy. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I haven't stayed up to date with the news out there, so So let's go ahead and check out the math out there. We'll run through Ether maybe climbing higher. We'll talk about this Bitcoin on the CME futures. We'll talk about the SEC commissioner and war and whatnot. ETH1 says his salary is $250. So are you outside of the U.S.? I mean, for some people outside of the U.S., $10, $20, $50 could go a lot further. Things are cheaper. So it's very popular in Venezuela. Yeah, I mean, if they can earn a couple bucks in Venezuela, because that Venezuela cash is worthless. So, I'm sure $10 USD or, worth, of bats can go a lot further than that garbage. I'm assuming this, I'm assuming it goes further than that garbage fiat that they pumped out there. So much for socialism. Let's go ahead and look at the math over here on CoinMarketCap. Hit refresh. Make sure we're up to date with the latest kapump. Romania in ETH1 says, yeah, there you go. So I don't know how things are in Romania. Never been there, but you let me know. I mean, $250, does that, so $50 is good. Okay, ETH, there you go. So it basically falls in line with what I'm saying. $50 can stretch further in some of these countries than it can in the U.S. The U.S. is expensive. It's expensive. Even in the cheap parts, it's expensive. $50 in the U.S. doesn't really do much, but in other countries it may. CryptoZilla says a lot of finance guys probably ticked off today with that news that the Department of Homeland Security canceled global entry for New York residents due to sanctuary policy. But global entry for New York residents due to sanctuary policy. What are you referring to people coming from China, or I'm a little confused. So who are the companies paying to advertise? The bat company? No, Derek, it's whoever's running the ads, like BlockFi. Just, so if you're a company that wants to run an ad, you need to pay for the ad in bat tokens. So you contact Brave. Brave is a centralized entity, okay, and they use the BAT token. That's the utility token. So Brave, they're the ones that developed the Brave browser, okay. So if you want to run an ad on the Brave browser, you need to pay for that ad in BAT tokens, and then they run it through the browser. Boom, boom, boom. And that's, so there's an economic model, and you could see I'm getting the ads all the time. So these companies are paying to run these ads, and I assume that anybody can run an ad if they have the bats to pay for it. I don't know what the cost is for ads. I really don't know like the details, but that's how the business model works. If you want to run ads on the Brave browser, then you pay for it in BAT token. Decentraland is that coin where you can own your own virtual property, right? Jaron is asking. Yes. Derek says, I know. So they are paying Brave for the ad space, right? Exactly. Yes. They pay Brave for the ad space. And then I'm not sure if what percentage Braves takes or not, but that's the source of the BAT that you're earning. So when you click on the ad, you're getting BATs from what they paid for, a portion of it. You get it? So that's the source of where it's coming from. Global entry is a way for people can quickly go through U.S. customs. Okay. So like the express line is what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, Crypto Space is asking a little bit more about that news. I'm not up to date on that news, but CryptoZilla is letting us know DHS, Department of Homeland Security, canceled global entry, which is a way people can quickly go through customs for New York residents due to sanctuary policy. So does this have anything to do with the virus, or is this having more to do with immigration policy? Derek says, got it, champ. Thanks. That sounds like a good company. Yeah, it's attractive. I mean, like I said, I'm not throwing a house at it, but why not use it? It's free crypto. I don't even buy the BAT. I earn them. I didn't buy the BAT. I earned them. I got them just by surfing around, clicking the links. And some of you guys actually send me BAT too, because when you're a content creator on YouTube, Reddit, Twitter, you could verify yourself so that if someone wants to send you a tip right through the browser, they can do so. So if you want to send me a tip right now and you're on my YouTube page, I'm already verified, and you could do that. So if, like, let's say you have a Reddit account or a Twitter account, you could get verified through Brave yourself, and people can tip you if they like. So it's a cool business model. I mean, it's interesting. And, people run ads. I mean, that's basically the business model that Google has won with. I don't have much mana, aka decentralized, but I have 133. I liked mana. I got into it for a while, but I dumped the bags. I don't have any mana at the moment. But yeah, it is a virtual reality token where you can buy like virtual property and whatnot. And I expect the gaming industry, virtual reality, augmented reality to actually increase in value. And I'm only seeing more and more gaming out there. So I'm not necessarily the gamer myself, but I do see the value out there. Gaming keeps growing. The industry is growing. Do you know the supply on BAT or token economics? You can see the supply over here. Let's check it out. The supply of BAT, I have no idea. I don't know if it's a fixed circulating supply or if there's an inflation or whatnot. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be a total supply of 1.5 bill. And right now there's 1.4. I'm not sure how they're being mined, but I guess they're going to be capped off at 1.5. So there's a lot. There's a lot of tokens. There's a high circulating supply. And that's probably why the token's still in less than $1. You can see the charts over here. The chart looks all right. It doesn't look like doom and gloom. So yeah, it's led by Brandon Ike. He's the creator of JavaScript and co-founder of Mozilla. So you can check this out and It is what it is. I like the economic model. I know Derek's attracted to coins that actually have business, and I can't disagree with you. I can only agree. I think you're right on the money. I'm right on board with that type of thinking. It's, absolutely. I agree. The exchanges, the tokens that are actually running business, is the ones that are more attractive to me. New York State has gone full sanctuary and not sharing data on illegal. So all New York residents must go through full checks now upon reentry. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, I guess that's breaking news, and I'll keep an eye on it. I know that it's not directly crypto related, but we always keep our eye on the current news out there. Engine Coin is a sleeping giant, says Jerron. That's a gaming coin, so get at least a little bit of that one. I don't game, but I know there are a plethora of hardcore gaming. Yeah, and I think we've talked about that one. It's like a gaming token wallet. I think it's an exchange, where you can exchange those gaming tokens. Shout out to Crypto Space. He just dropped me $6.99. Is that Canadian dollars? CA, does that mean Canadians? You just dropped me a super chat there. Thank you. He says, Champion Crypto for life. Thank you so much there, Crypto Space. And while I'm talking, there goes another ad. I'm getting this from the Brave company themselves. So there's a survey. I click on the ad. I don't know exactly how much you make per click, but you make something. Yes, sir. Cash flow in business is what always wins. Maybe not always, but definitely it's something that seems to have a better success rate than others. Guys, if you're just tuning in, I'd really encourage you to check out yesterday's live stream. I think I barely listened to the replays. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to listen to myself talk. I know what I said, right? But sometimes, I'll check it out. Sometimes I'm like, what the hell am I saying? I sound like a nutcase. And other times I'm like, wow, that's exciting. I thought it was an interesting stream yesterday. Definitely. If you want to talk about things aside of crypto, everything from politics, Pete the Booty Man, to the moon landing, trying to prove the curvature of the earth and more. It gets interesting around the hour marker. So you may want to check out yesterday's live stream. Next time you get an ad, before you click, let me know. I want to see the ad placement. It was right there on the bottom right-hand corner. I just clicked on 2 ads today. You can rewind and see them. It's on the bottom right. It comes right up there on the bottom right. That's on the desktop version. On the mobile version, I'm running Android, so I get it on that screen, like by the settings, like the notification screen. Ducats for the buckets. Thanks again, Crypto Space, SAA. For dropping me $6.99. I guess it's Canadian. Yeah, Canadian fiat. Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you so much there. I appreciate you. Guys, don't show up to the party empty-handed. Drop a couple ducats here in the bucket if you're getting value from the stream. Thanks again to Crypto Space. Let me drop a bomb. Coins. A couple fiat dollars. I know they're Canadian, but you get the point. Thank you so much out there, Crypto Space. Here's the one-day chart for Bitcoin. Oh, that's not the 1 day. It's the 1 month. Let me click the 1 day. There it is. Basically trading sideways today. It's all right. Let's talk about Ether. Investors in disbelief as Ether climbs higher, $1 billion now locked in DeFi. Okay. Ether has been on a roll lately since it continues reaching new yearly highs, outperforming some top cryptos. Let's see what else they say. James, the host of Crypto Common Sense, says, don't worry, bears. The same people making fun of you for not recognizing this last month's price action as an uptrend are the same clowns who refuse to recognize a downtrend the last 6 months. So let's see what the meat and potatoes here. Meanwhile, the host of CoinNist suggested that investors could be in disbelief since they remain on the sidelines wondering whether the current rally would last. This gentleman from Coinist, Mr. Martin, said BTC in a bull market is the post each day stating Bitcoin isn't bullish until we cross 10K, which quickly turns into not bullish until we cross 11.6, which quickly turns into not bullish until we cross 14K, which turns into not bullish until. So regardless of the stage of the psychological market cycle in which the crypto industry is sitting at, the reality is that Ether is trending up, says this article. The recent break of the 200 resistance level suggests that it could be bound for a further advance. I believe it's, but I think what a lot of people fail to realize is that most of the blue chip altcoins are behaving like this because they're following in the wake of Bitcoin. So I'll drop this article. It seems like it's overall positive here in the population of the chat box, so you guys can read it. But I told you guys, all of 2019 was an accumulation period. Not only for the boomers, but also for the retail mania, for the institutions. Anthony says, I keep getting ads for energy, NRG token. Yeah, so do I. I got a bunch of ads for those. But right now, the ads that I'm getting the most is for that Bit Club I forgot the name of it. I just realized I have around 530 ETH. Wow, I'm not even a big holder of ETH, but I do have tons of ERC20 tokens. Well, wow, that's a good bag you got there, Jaron. So you'll be able to set up several nodes. Congratulations to you. Muffin McPuffin says I should have gotten more ETH when it was cheap. Yeah, I mean, that's usually what it is. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Let's talk about above 10K. Above 10K CME Bitcoin futures hit 3.5-month highs. And listen, I think that the futures are kind of driving the market as opposed to what it should be, that the market should be driving the futures. Let's see what this has to say. Let me drop this article here if you'd like to read along. Bitcoin's futures listed on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange rose to multi-month highs, breaking above 10K early Friday. Okay, so the future contracts. The February contract crossed above the psychological hurdle and printed a high of 10.3, a level last seen on October 26. The breakout into five-figure, however, was short-lived as prices quickly pared gains to trade below 10K. At press time, the futures are trading near 98.50. While the futures market tested the water above 10K, the spot price fell short by $128. Crypto's global average price, as calculated by CoinDesk, hit a high of 98.72 and was last seen at 97.40. So read that. The futures are still looking healthy. And let's look what the SEC commissioners has to say. And I think that this may be positive news for businesses that are trying to develop blockchain. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission has long been involved in the crypto space. Back in 2017, the SEC has clamped down on ICOs, initial coin offering, turned them a legal sale of security, says the article. However, on the 6th of February, and what can be construed as a differing opinion, the SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce proposed a safe harbor for token projects. While speaking at the International Blockchain Conference, Pierce stated that crypto startups would have a 3-year grace period for the first token sale in order to achieve a level of decentralization, a level that is enough to pass through the SEC securities evaluation, which also includes the Howey test. In a recent interview, Pierce said those guardrails would require companies selling tokens to publish detailed information about their projects on their websites, including the identity of the ICO team members, as well as the project's source code, transaction history, and financial beneficiaries. To avail themselves of the safe harbor and avoid trouble with the SEC, companies would have to file a notice document with the SEC's online Edgar system. Okay. If adopted, the proposed safe harbor could be the most groundbreaking development for the U.S. crypto market to date. In the long run, it will help bring more Americans into digital asset trading and foster greater network participation. Well, how about they just Get out the way, because it's Securities Exchange Commission. It's not Blockchain Exchange Commission. It's not Crypto Exchange Commission. So I'm questioning if these people even have the jurisdiction to do anything. I really don't know. And, with this evidence of them going back and forth, if they actually brought a case to someone, they're working against themselves by, saying these things. I don't know what kind of a strong case. They have so much conflicting information. Do they even have jurisdiction over the projects that they say they do? I don't know. I'm not a legal professional. I have no idea. But this thing is confusing. And if you ask me, the SEC should just get out the way. Okay? If you want to, develop groundbreaking development for U.S. crypto, okay, forget about the safe harbor. Just get out the way and say, we don't have jurisdiction with this. We don't handle this. And get out the way. But, regulation, guys. Somebody always wants to regulate. That's what's going on. Shout out to the 25 current viewers here in the population. We only got 5 likes and 25 viewers. Guys, kaboom the likes right now. I don't know what it does, but it looks good. Okay, it looks good. I don't even know if the algorithm is really, plugged into us or if it's even favoring us, because, this algo's, definitely hating on the champ and the boomers. And the proof of that is, we fire up the D Live, we get almost as much viewers as we do over here on YouTube, and we have thousands more subscribed to us here on this platform. Question, champ, and the rest of the boomers. Does anyone have super Bitcoin? I have 105 SBTCs, and it's $1.04. It's better. It's a better Bitcoin. It has expanded blocks, 8 megs. Yeah, I mean, I've heard of it, but who's using it? And just because it has better tech doesn't mean anything. So I'm not interested in it. I'd probably dump it myself. At the same time, I'm reminded of what Jeff Berwick, the dollar vigilante, had to say about those Bitcoin forks. He's like, most of them are funny bunny. I don't know. But what I'm doing, I'm just hodling them and let's see what happens. He holds them. He's not excited about them, but he holds them. Me personally, I dump the Bitcoin Cash, the SV. I just swap it all into Bitcoin and keep it moving. So there you go. Yeah, Tyler D, that's right. Ludacris says move. Get out the way. You're right. The SEC needs to move. Get out the way. Okay? Get out the way. You want to help the U.S. crypto industry? Then just say that this is not your jurisdiction. Because again, it's the Securities Exchange Commission. Now they're trying to do all this wordplay and all this casting spells. Basically, word plates, casting spells, what they're spelling out to try to convince you, okay, that blockchain is a security. Okay, this is along the lines of trying to convince you that there's more than one gender. That's they haven't made their case. And when they're going back and forth, they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot, because if they actually bring a charge to someone, if I was in there defending myself, I'd be like, look, these people don't even know how to define anything. How do they even have jurisdiction? Again, this is my opinion. I may be on the wrong, but it doesn't sound clear to me. So, in other words, shout out to Ludacris. Hashtag move, bitch. Get out the way. They try to act like they're doing somebody a favor, throwing you a bone. What proposes a guardrail? Like, who's to say that you're the one that should put up a rail to begin with? That's a good point, champ. Regarding the super Bitcoin, I'll still hodl SBTC. Yeah, I mean, I don't, but there's other people that do, and I can see the logic with that. Because look, I mean, something as funny bunny as the fake Toshi vision, I mean, that thing boomed. It boomed, whether you like it, whether you think it's real, it's not, it's a scam, it's not, the thing went up. So if you were holding the bag, you could have won. And I wasn't. So, it is what it is. Yeah, the SEC is trying to transgender crypto. That's right. That's right. They want you to believe that blockchain is a security by this fancy wordplay, but they haven't, really proved it. And this Howie test, I'm not, Howie who, okay? And how does that relate to blockchain? Okay, Howie wasn't around in the blockchain. Howie never even touched the computer. So, get out the way. Get out the way. Someone needs to just say, look, you're not even, this is not even your jurisdiction. Stick to the securities and stop it. If they really want to regulate crypto and blockchain, maybe they need to create the BEC or something, the Blockchain Exchange Commission or something. I don't know. But yeah, something to consider. And again, that's my opinion. I may be in the wrong. Maybe, it does apply or not, but, it doesn't make clear sense to me. It's confusing. My chat ain't working after you told FCC to get out the way. Jerron says SEC is abnormal. Trans. Yeah. They try to make you believe there's more than two genders. It's like, that blockchain is securities. Guys, come on. We got to laugh at these people. It's not the CSC, it's the SEC. Yeah, no, the SEC, Securities Exchange Commission. Securities. We're not dealing with securities here. We're dealing in blockchain cryptos. Shout out to the boomers out there. So yeah, that's cool. I mean, the same on the same token, if you're running a business, okay, and you're trying to create a new token, you're trying to do an ICO. You got to look out for the SEC because, they may want to start trouble. So whether they actually have jurisdiction or not, they're in the way. Okay. They're in the way. And now they're trying to act like they're throwing you a bone. But I think this is the foot in the door tactic. Okay. If you accept this, then it's kind of like you're accepting their authority, right? It's like, I don't know. I really don't know. We talked about this yesterday in a macro perspective of like how everything has like a hidden contract or like the fine print. It's up to you to kind of accept it, to consent. So it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to consent that with your guardrails. It's already, you took the ticket. So I don't know. Yeah, well, they talk bad about blockchain. They're building up massive shares of it. Exactly. An example of that would be this guy, Jamie Dimon. Remember him back in like 2017, 2018, trashing Bitcoin, saying it was a scam or, talking bad about the bits. And then if you look at JP, they're running orders, buying bits at the same time. So there you go. The spectrum isn't real, says CryptoZilla. Shout out to Tyler D. Shout out to Crypto Space Jerron and the rest of the pumpers out there. Make sure you catch yesterday's live stream if you want, extra spicy, interesting content around the hour marker. We talk about politics. We talk about the moon landing and more. So, that's good. And, I got to start taking clips. I didn't have time, but I got to do this. I got to do clips. I got to retitle videos that are aside from crypto because we have so many topics that we cover out here. I need to hit them hard. So, if someone out there has some suggestions or whatnot, wants to help out, I'm up for that. Let me know. Yeah. Shout out to CryptoZilla. Shout out to Jerron. And shout out to the little crypto maniac here banging on the door. I'll be right there. My little guy, he wants to play. So, guys, I'll take a few more comments and questions. We got the young gunner out here, and he wants to play with his dad. So, I think we covered all the information. So, if there's any more comments or questions, I'm going to leave you guys for someone way more important, the young gunner. Shout out to Zilla, Jerron, Tyler D, and the rest of the boomers. Yeah, they put down the bits so they can sell it to you at an inflated profits. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. To see the baby agrees. Yeah. Shout out to Jerron, CryptoZilla. Yeah, if there's any more comments and questions, I'm out of here, guys. I got the gunner out banging on the door here, and I'm going to go spend some time with him. Come in, son. Say hi. You want to say hi? Say hi.
Yeah.
Say hi.
That's it.
Say kaboom. Could you say kaboom?
Kaboom.
Kaboom. Okay. All right, guys. Stay strong out there. I'm out of here. It's the voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin. Cryptography's finest. Champagne, thanks for tuning in. Say bye. Say bye.
Bye.